Hello, it's Peter, your personal face exercise coach from FACEROBICS. Today we're going to be doing the update of the Exercise Along With Me Series 4 jaw exercise. So stay with me and I'll be back soon.
Never bothered about what could be coming.
Hello, thanks so much for coming by today. I really do appreciate it. Today's exercise is an update on the Exercise Along With Me Series 4 jaw exercise. Now, Exercise Along With Me Series 4 is not the same in the same form as the other 3 series before it. It's in the form of a playlist, and you learn the exercises, you follow the program, the method or the program, and you do the exercises that way, just as if you were exercising along with me. So again, as normal, if you don't want to hear about how this exercise works, just click on the timestamp in the description box and it will take you straight to the exercise. So this is a really interesting exercise because it's all to do with the jaw, and it's to do with the jowls. And the thing about why we get jowls and all of these reasons, there are so many reasons why we get them. Now I want to talk to you about the way that our bone shrinks. Our body bone shrinks, all the bones in our body shrink as we age, so does our skull shrink. And this is why we get wrinkles and problems that we can't move when we're doing facial exercise. So a lot of people will say to me, oh, I've got jowls, this is my worst problem, they won't go away, everything else is fixed. This is because you're experiencing bone shrinkage. So if you can imagine that the bone is this long, let's say it's a cheekbone, it's this long, and the muscle that's stretched across it is that long as well. But as the skull and bone density starts to shrink, it becomes smaller, but the muscle doesn't become smaller. So you can imagine that now a muscle that was stretched out that far is now, but what's happened is it's bunched up. And this is why we find it very hard to move different areas, because we've got this muscle that's bunched up now because it's attached to a bone that's got smaller. Do you understand what I'm saying there? So this is the reason why we do find it difficult to move places on our face. Now, especially around the jaw area. So the jaw is a very dangerous place for this sort of thing to happen, because this is generally where the bone starts shrinking first in our face, our jaw. And as I say, that's why we have jowls, that muscles that sort of come out, because they're bunching up from the jaw shrinking. So this makes it very difficult. So when you're doing the exercise, you really have to focus on lifting and squeezing. Remember, I created that technique. It's here. I coined the phrase, lift and squeeze. So please go ahead and have a look at that technique after the video, because that will teach you how to lift and squeeze and strengthen this area that we need to strengthen. The other thing that you need to focus on when you're doing this exercise is this area. Even though we've got jowls here, we need to strengthen this area, because this is the area that pulls the jowl back. So if you've got this area that's nice and strong here, that's going to pull the jowls back, and at least you'll have some hope of having not as much jowling. So the exercise. So what we do is we place our tongue to the front of our teeth, okay? Not to the roof of our mouth, it's to the front of our teeth. Okay, so try it to the roof of your mouth. So try it, roof of the mouth, front of the teeth. So you can see where the muscles that changed subtly of what you are actually exercising. So when you put your tongue to the teeth, you are exercising this area here. When you do it to the roof of your mouth, the exercise energy moves up more. So what we're doing is the energy of the exercise is moving around rather than upwards. And that's what we want. We want it to move around and up into culminating into there. That's sort of how you want to move the energy. It's like that. Okay? Now when you put your tongue to the back of your teeth, push. As you're pushing, your tongue is moving, your tongue muscle's moving, your platysma is moving, and also the risorius and buccinator and muscles around in that area moving, and the masseter. Now what I want you to do though, is I want you to focus on this area, right along here. And I want you, as you do this exercise, as you push your tongue out, I want you to squeeze your muscles up into a point. And that's how I want you to imagine it. All the energy squeezing up into that point, and you're pushing it up into it. Remember, it's not to the roof of your mouth, it's to the front of your teeth. Again, you have a look at how the sides of my mouth, the sides of my face are moving, and how the muscles are moving, and what I'm concentrating on. You might even see what I'm concentrating on. Now, as you do that exercise, your tongue does become achy. You can stop for a bit. Just stop for a few seconds, gather yourself again, and keep going. So I really want you, as you do the exercise, to pull all the muscles up and all the energy up into this position. So it's pulling, P-U-L-L-I-N-G. Sorry, it's my accent. I can sometimes hear it. So it's pulling all the muscles back up as you're doing it. So it's a lower jaw exercise, and it's very important that you get that focus technique completely right, because once you start to get that technique right, then you can start moving energy around your face, which is really important. And it's a very advanced thing to do, but if you can work out how to do it and learn how to do it and really think about when you're doing the exercises, where you're pushing the energy and what muscles you're lifting when you do it, you will start to get amazing changes. I know this because it happened to myself. It's happened to many, many other people that I know, that they've told me that once they really start applying the techniques that I've given them, amazing changes start to happen. I hope that's helped, because if it hasn't, just make a comment in the comment box below. All it is pushing your tongue to the front of your teeth and then pulling the energy up as you do it, and pulling the muscles up as you do it. It's an energy thing. The energies are going not straight up, the energy is going up and then stopping. You'll get it. Once you just sort of listen to it a few times and start to understand how energy moves around your body and how you can use the focus technique to do that, you'll start doing it yourself. Guys, please do remember to have a look at my gym. I do have a membership site, and please go ahead and have a look. It might be something that you'd want to join. It's insanely affordable, and it's something that will really help support you through your face exercise journey. Also remember to subscribe to the channel, and please do remember to like my video. I really would appreciate that. You have a lovely day wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Piece by piece, I take back what's been stolen from me. Little by little, piece by piece, until I'm complete.